I think what I would say is that if Nigerian, just like it has been said for a while, that we need them to be on part-time. You understand? I think we need both of them. But the only thing is that their salaries and whatever the allowance has to be scrapped, and also gauge them on part-time. And by the time we do that, you see that there will be things will be working well, and much money will not be spent on them, just like it's happening now, you know.
I think if I have to be sincere with you, the House of Representatives, they don't have much say. All they're waiting for is the end of the month salary, allowances, and the rest of things you can think of. But when you talk of the main groups in Nigeria today, they are mostly in the House of the SaharaTV group. You understand? So most of them there are just opportunists and the big men boys. They are working for some people, and they are not interested in you and me. They are interested in what they can gain. Even in the House of Senate, if you tend to look at the way they talk at times, you look at these people literate. But to the best of my knowledge, after some times, I prefer to watch the what do you call it in DFCC, the so-called Nigel Wild, than listen to these people, because they make me sick. I don't listen to them. Most of them are opportunists working for some people. And there you have crooks, Dogara, when they pass budget, and this is 2017. Budget of this year is not yet gone. I'm sure they are waiting for September. After September now, the next thing will go. And the next thing is share. So in Nigeria today, you have a lot of problems. And the problems start from, one, you have the people who are not interested in the public. They are not interested in what you call the poor masses. You understand? Now the budget, this is September coming now. At the end of September, they will be preparing another one for 2018. What will happen to this one? As usual. You understand? So we are waiting for September when they will share the opening out. But I still pray by this time next year you are hearing about kidnapping. This is to steal, kidnap and kill. You understand? Because most of these people kidnapping are suffering from what I call adequate physical and mental poverty. When you talk of mental poverty, that is not knowing what to do, and you are reading in the paper, somebody will take 10 billion or 15 billion at the end of the month. Either you talk or you don't talk, and you expect me walking around town, you know. Let's just put it this way. Let us wait and see. If this sense that people continues, Nigeria will be more mutilated.
You know what? Looking at the situation, people are just going there because of what they can get from the office. They are not going there to help Nigerians, to help us, the youths and the constituency as a whole. So they are going there for their personal pocket money and stuff like that. So I think, in my own opinion, I think the senator's office and the House of Reps office should be made less attractive. And let's see who is going there to work and not who is going there for what they can get and gain. So
yes, it's bicameral legislature that we are practicing right now, and we are not too, Nigeria is not too buoyant for that, number one, and there are very basic reasons for which we don't want those people to remain like that. They are useless as it stands right now. Not useless in the sense that the function of the legislator is not necessary, but the crop of legislators we have is making Nigerians angry. We are spending the finance we don't have for this few number of people. Less than 500 people wants to have a budget of 125 billion in an economic recession. There were years when National Assembly alone had a budget of 115 billion, 150 billion. Yes, some states that have population of over 3.5 million people did not have budget of 60 billion. So what the economic benefit is that National Assembly? You can scrap it, you configure it if you wish, or you leave the 109 senator structure as it is. But the biggest problem is the character, the quality of persons who are there. We are spending, humongous amount of money to keep irresponsible people in Abuja to continue to do year and then.
I am from SaharaTV. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
It is not working. is not beneficial. So it is important that Nigeria looks at it. We may need to do a unicameral legislation. One of the biggest challenges is that they will still be the one to alter the constitution, but Nigerian government and the people must move ferociously for it to happen, because in Senegal it happened, in some other country it happened. If something is not working, you change it. It's only a fool that doubts a proof. You have done something over and over, you are not getting results, you will be a fool to continue to do that with
Senators, especially, they are the cause of our country problem. Senators, Senator Jerry, if they can recall, or what if government can reduce their salaries? If government can reduce those money, because this is the money that make them to be there. If government can reduce it to the normal average workers, that is what can help the issue. Because if you keep on recalling them, the ones going there, they are also going for the same mission. A senator can do everything he can do in the state, can spend a lot because he's going there for business. So no matter how many of them are going, the thing is already is their blood. So what government can do is to reduce the allowances. Senators, they are aiming higher than all over the world. Nigerian senators, they don't own senators 1 naira, but civil servants, they own them for so many months, and they are the cause of this in so many states. We go so many states, some senators collected the money are supposed to pay for civil servants because they will be appointing governors in the state. So the governors are answerable to them. So if senators are paying, they are paying them just like other people. That is the only solution. But apart from that, they are wasting their time. Reduce the money paying senators. All those allowances will reduce. They will become as normal human beings. They will not be addressing them like God. They will not be carrying convoy. When you go abroad, a minister, senator is sitting, entering train with everybody. But in Nigeria, a senator is giving everything free, plate number free.
To my own opinion, my own view, I've been a candidate for a referendum for bicameralism system of government should be eliminated. Looking at our population and the state of government and how everything is being practiced in this country, we don't deserve to run a bicameralism system of government. One arm should go for another. We can't be having a total of close to 500 people representing us, and what law are they making? They are not making any law from January to the end of the year. So I think the House of Reps should go. If a state is having 3 senatorial seats, they can make it 4-4. So meaning each state should go for 4. Then we should be through with them, because I don't see a situation whereby we are running an expensive system of government. We all know what our lawmaker earns compared to an ordinary civil servant, and they are civil servants. We know their take home, we know their senatorial district, we know everything. And at the end of the day, the House of Assembly, the House of Rep, everything is being jacked with corruption. So one arm should go for another. If referendum is called for tomorrow, I will personally agitate and support a referendum for one should drop for another.
But if you ask me, I'll say you should leave the House of Rep. At least those ones come to the grassroots. We know them better than the senators. Those ones are the big guys. They are just there to eat, make away with the money, and that's it.
Honestly, I think the Senate. Why? Because their cost of running the Senate, like I heard one time in 2009 the number of allowances that they get. At the end of the day, senator gets like monthly, gets between, apart from his regular salary, which is like 2 point something, he gets roughly between 30 to 40 or something like that. Somebody did a breakdown, one guy that does this thing. And if you now calculate the number of senators we have running that kind of thing, and this is excluding other deals that they get, it doesn't make sense. And it's not like they are doing, to me, it's not like they are really doing anything. So that Senate, you should just scrap it, and you can leave the lawmakers like the lower house, maybe because they are closer to the people, maybe, but the upper house should get them out.
What arm of the Nigerian National Assembly do you think should be scrapped, the Senate or the House of Reps?
Actually, both houses, they are supposed to be parliament to this country. But of late, it has been seen as they've been selfish. You understand? They pass the bills that they know that will favor them. You understand? So, but if they are to scrap one, at least I will go for the Senate, because they are number one cabal of this country. Do you understand? They don't want the president to excel. They don't want the country to be what it's promised to be. Do you understand? So I'll go for the Senate to be scrapped. And even I will love it most if it's fast. Do you understand?
There's need for that.
Because it looks like a duplication of duties. I believe the Senate should be allowed to continue. Because most times I don't so much see the difference between the Senate and the Rep. Although constitutionally there is a difference. But that of Senate is most important, and that is where most laws are being passed, you know. So I believe Senate should remain.
Again, lower house goes.
The lower house should go because I don't see what they are doing.
Yeah, they are doing the same thing. Maybe we should scrap the lower house and recall some people from the upper house and bring in people of integrity into the place. Or anything short of that, maybe they should scrap the both house. Yeah.
House of Reps will be scrapped.
Why? Why?
Because what are their performances there? So they should be scrapped. That's just my own area of support.